Thailand Phangnga and live streaming. All good. Just adjusting the angle of the camera. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's good. No show today, Sunday, lazy day today. Lazy day today. So, all good. So give us a thumbs up if you're there, guys. Gotta love Tyrone. How you doing, buddy? All good. It's raining like anything here. We had massive storms. Big storm here, lots of lightning and stuff, which is great for the garden, obviously. And that's why I'm indoors. Normally I do it from the pool, but I thought I'd do it indoors for this evening. And yeah, so a lot of rain, flooded the garden a little bit, but good for the garden. There's always a plus out of it. Absolutely. So it's coffee time indoors instead of Leo time in the pool. So cheers, everybody. So sound on the video is good. Yep. Cheers. Audio, is the video clear? It should. Hopefully, it's not a bad little phone. This, I must admit. I think I've said before. It's an Okitel WP5. It's IP68. It's got pretty good video, and for doing the live stream, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's got an 8,000 milliamp battery, which lasts forever, and I've used it all morning. I've still got 78%. So you haven't got to plug it in. Thailand sites. Hi, David. How you doing? Yeah. Do you like my shirt? I think I showed off. Kangaroo bar from Chiang Mai. I don't know if you can see that. Lewis brought it down from Chiang Mai. Got my name on the back of it. Got my name on the back of it. So I'm touching the screen to try and bring it up. Jiffy Jeff, how you doing? 5 in the house. Good. Thailand sites. And don't forget, I haven't got any moderators on yet. When they come on, we'll get your channels put on. Thailand sites. Got to love Thailand. I'll get them to put them up, the moderators, to put the channels up, guys, when they come on. 5 in the house. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Ethan and Aaron. 2 of my grandchildren from the UK. I hope you're being good for your mum on a Sunday. I hope you're good. Having a lazy day in the UK. The weather's not too great. It's not too great here, but it's still warm. 6 in the house, all good. Yeah, so not done much today. To be honest, it's Sunday, so had a little lay-in, tea and toast in bed. Yeah, Michelle, really good. I miss you too, Michelle. I miss you all. I do. And Ethan and Aaron, be good boys for your mum. That's really good. 7 in the house. So, yeah, waiting for a couple of more people to come on, because I said that if there's anyone got any questions, I'll answer them. And I had a couple. Hi, Sue. How you doing? Got a couple of questions. Mitch, we got a good moderator in already. Posted your own. Yeah, it's got to be a moderator that posts it. So if you can, Mitch, put Thailand sites up. David's and Dave from Gotta Love Thailand. Pop them up for me. So if anybody hasn't subscribed to those 2 channels, why haven't you subscribed to those 2 channels? Because they're good. They're really, really good. Worth it. As I've said before, everyone's got their own little view, their own different scenarios living in Thailand, and not one person can do it all. So it's always good to see another good view from a different perspective. Yeah. Gotta Love Thailand and Thailand sites. And another channel, I mean, I know my channel's not a massive channel, but I like to promote and try and get some of the channels that help me, like that foreign bloke, David, and they're all Davids. And to get over 1,000 subscribers, always thank Teacher Thomas Thailand, Scott, he helped me get over it. And also the Facebook page, Thailand Vloggers, Roy Bart, he helped me get over my 1,000 subscribers. As he said, once you get over your 1,000 subscribers, it's down to you, your content. So they're the 3 channels that I want to try and help get over, and the little bit I can do for my small channel to get these guys over the 1,000 subscribers, I will continue doing it until they get there. And it's always good to network with other people, obviously, to help these guys to do it. As I said, they all have different views, a different perspective, and really that's what you want. Really, you don't want one perspective on one person's life in Thailand. You want to see a lot of it, and also we live in different parts of Thailand, so it's really, really good. Cheers for that, Mitch. Really good. So yeah, all good. If you get in the house, if Stu N comes into the house, give us show you that you're here, Stu, because I've got the questions that you asked. I've got the questions. As I said, if anyone's got any questions, then and he messaged me, said I'll give you a heads up. So yeah, well, hopefully, Michelle, they're moving forward, as I spoke to you this morning about it. I think by October the whole place will open up a lot more than it is now. There's going to be regulations, obviously. I reckon next year, I think, obviously with a COVID vaccine certificate or digital vaccine certificate, I think things will change next year for entering Thailand. Who's typing, Grandad? Is that Ethan? Are you typing, Ethan? Yeah, it must be you. I think it'd be Aaron. Yeah, Ethan. Keep typing, Ethan. Keep typing, little sausage. Yeah. What I'll do, I'll go ahead with the questions that Stu N sent me. Right, he said to me, the number one was, why did I choose Thailand to relocate, retire to? My answer to that was, I'd been to Thailand since 1999 when I came over backpacking with my friends. Cheers, Thailand Sites. That's it. It's about helping each other out. That's what it should do. There's a lot of us vloggers that we want to help each other out, smaller channels, and I think that's great for the Thailand fraternity, really, for the people that want to do it. If they don't want to do it, then it's fine. Everyone does what they want to do. Yeah, why did I choose Thailand? So in 1999, I first come over to Thailand with my friend backpacking. We done Bangkok as usual. We come down to Samui, went to Koh Tao, and we done a lot of diving on Koh Tao for 5 days. I already was a certified scuba diver, so done lots of that. And then I came back the following year in the year 2000, done a lot more traveling around Krabi, all sort of islands and stuff. And originally my plans were to maybe relocate to Spain, which I think most Brits want to do, but it was getting more and more expensive. And the more times I come back to Thailand, I thought maybe it's a possibility. So that's the reason that we chose Thailand. I like there's not a lot of peer pressure here. People really, if you keep yourself to yourself, people don't really bother with you. And that's the reason that I chose Thailand for me and Lisa to come. So we're in our 10th year now, as you know. And hi, Nick, how you doing? Nick, I used to work with Nick. Good to have you on, Nicky. Hope you and Bev are okay. I hope you're enjoying the weather. And yeah, so that's why I chose Thailand, really. The second question that Stu had was, what was the most difficult thing to get used to? I think for me, it took me 2 or 3 years to get used to retirement, because I used to wake up early in the morning, every morning, thinking that I should be doing something. So obviously, it's all right saying, oh, you haven't got to do anything, blah, 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 and all that. But, just in my mindset, I thought I had to be up doing something. And it took me 2 years, maybe two and a half years to get used to being retired, really. I mean, you got the normal language barrier as such, but when we lived on Koh Tao, we lived there for 5 years to start. Yeah, she's in the bedroom, Nick, watching it on the TV in the bedroom. On Koh Tao is a big expat community. So the speaking of the language wasn't really a number one issue, because most people spoke English. A lot of the people that worked in the restaurants and bars were Burmese. So it wasn't like a real issue. I mean, living here in Phangnga, my Thai has definitely got better, because obviously it's so Thai. There's not hardly any Westerners here at all. Very Thai. Not a lot of Western influence here at all, and that's why we love it. And we keep ourselves to ourselves. I know part of rescue, when I was doing rescue here, as I was in Kotel, yeah, the language barrier was a little bit of a problem. Not much of a problem because I was with a Thai crew, obviously, so they would take care of that. And the thing is, if you rock up to an accident, you can pretty much see. You just go through your training, really. I train as an EMT intermediate, and you just go through, you know, your procedure, really, checking everywhere and everything, and asking them if it hurts, which is Jep. Jep is pain, you know. My Jep. Where's it hurt, sort of thing like that. But so I was with the Thai crew, obviously, and they were a great bunch of guys and girls as well. And so the language wasn't a real issue at the beginning. Living here, my Thai has definitely got better. I'm too old to learn it. I think it goes in one ear and out the other. I can get by. Say we're in our 10th year. So, hey, James, Chocolate Man in Thailand. Stick James's channel up, Mitch, if you would. Fantastic channel. It's really boomed, his channel has. It's absolutely great. And good content, quality videos. And yeah, I messaged James this morning actually around about the Teesprung thing. But anyway, yeah, stick his channel up if you would, Mitch. Yeah, so the language wasn't a problem. So we've been in for 10 years. So we've got by in our 10th year with learning a little bit. I can feed myself, I can water myself. You know, I know where certain things are, left, right, and, you know, and stuff like that. So I tried to take on some languages, the Thai language, and started writing it down. Cheers, Mitch. And Lisa's watching, Mitch. She's in the bedroom watching. And it just to say, it just goes in one ear and out the other. And, you know, and our Thai friends come around. They've got a little bit of English. I've got a little bit of Thai. And we get by. We had some great evenings. We done the Mugatan in the garden the other night. I don't know if you guys watched that on, I think it was the last video or whatever. Yeah, Lisa's there, see? And we had a great evening. And then so what we done was the Mugatan, To and Sabrung, that he does all the cooking, yeah? He brought all his, like, hard equipment around, you know, the electric Mugatan plate. And it's great. We usually go out for a Mugatan. But they've done it at home, and it's nice having it at home. So you go in the pool after. So what I've done, I went out the other day because we're getting the kitchen sorted out down in the tiki bar, and well, I went and got these. So we've got two little double burners down there, and as you can see, these just sit on top of the little gas picnic burner, and we had a big time last night. Just go and get some chicken and some pork and stuff, and you know, and we had a great evening and went in the pool afterwards. And I had a couple of Leos in the pool last night. Yeah, he don't sleep, James, does he? I think he has the occasional snooze. Yeah, so that's what we done the other night. Ronan, C, how you doing? Ronan was one of my very first subscribers. I hope you're well, Ronan. Really good. Been with me a long time. So, last month you slept. Well, you're taking the PISS, mate. Third question, how difficult it was for learning the language. So really, I've answered that. I find it very hard. I think that's my age. I mean, I'm 62 in June. And so I would love to learn more. But as I said, my language, Thai language, just picked up living here in Phangnga because it's all Thai and our friends help us. And I started learning the alphabet. It just doesn't stick in, you know. Two, having fun? Hello, I missed you guys. Hope you're good. Young man, 62, yeah. But beginning of next month, it's mine and Lisa's wedding anniversary. So look out for the video. We're going away for one night only at a really nice place. Absolutely, a really nice place. Hi Rob, how you doing? Hello, mate. I'm glad you like James's videos. They're all good. 6 days inspired by the healthcare. Yeah, Ronan is he's on his last legs to retirement. He is. So 6 days. He's in healthcare himself, and he's had a bit of a rough time, obviously, as everybody has, but he has to deal with it, you know. So yeah, fair play and massive respect to you, Ronan. Massive respect. Good to see you soon. We're in Krabi now. Your place is looking great. Yeah, we was going to come down to the festival in Krabi. We had a couple of issues here that to deal with. And so we couldn't make it. We were going to come down to the beach on that Saturday night, but we couldn't make it. So that was question number 3 for Suen. And I find it difficult learning the language. I know my numbers. I know hello, goodbye, blah, 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 blah. And so, you know, I get by. I think it could be better, but everything could be better. But it's a case of I've retired, I get by, and hey, you know. Yeah, the festival, our friends were down there as well. They're in Phangnga at the moment, so that well, Crabby, and we were going to meet them there as well, and we were hoping to sort of bump into you guys, you know, when we were down there. But as I said, alas, it never happened. Always another one, always another festival. And the fourth question, Mitch, can you put? Oh, did you put Two Having Fun's channel up for us, please? Why isn't the tiki bar finished? It's getting there. It's getting there. The next thing I've got to do is Ning next door said he's going to do the concrete top, like our concrete top here, like this here. The edges have been done. Then he said he was going to do that at some point. So I don't, you know. I'll be with you in a minute, James. And so he's going to do that. And then I've got to build the outdoor sofa out of blocks. So I'm going to build that. And then yesterday we got another 3 sets of the solar powered little lights. And we put them up so at night it's twinkly. Then so the sofa's the next thing. So that will be when we come back from our anniversary, I'm going to start doing that. The house build, James, right. I think what I learned from it is the way the Thai people work. I mean, a lot of people said to me that had built places, you've got to be on there, you've got to be like there all the time, blah, 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 and all that. I think we were pretty lucky with the builder that we found. And every time we came, everything was tidied away. There were sheets over the floor when it was tiled. And they really were clean and tidy. But the biggest thing I think I learned from building, I don't know, that's quite a difficult one. Oh yeah, Lisa just said you can't have too many plug sockets. There you go. And you know, we look back at it now, and where we put plug sockets, we don't use them, and where we haven't got plug sockets, wish we had. I'll have another one if you make one of this. And so yeah, so not enough plug. Have as many. James said, great answer, Lisa. And CJ. Yeah, you got his channel up. Good. Hope he's well. Oh, just flip-flops. And, well, not even shoes or flip-flops sometimes. They're just barefoot, you know? Just barefoot. And it's, yeah, that's the way it is here. And I know people say, oh, it's against health and safety and stuff. This is the way it is. And I think that's one of the biggest things that people, if they decide to come and retire to the kingdom or spend a lot of time here, you've got to accept the way it is, right? And I know a lot of people like about the driving and stuff. You've got to, hey, Scott's in the house. Good evening, mate. Stick Teacher Thomas Thailand's channel up as well, please. Mitch, busy tonight. And yeah, so you just got to respect the culture, respect the way it is here, because that's the way it is. And if you go against it all the time, you're always going to feel not harassed, but as if you're bashing your head. Just let it go, let the universe take care of it, and just enjoy it. You know. And with the driving, you've got to use your skills with driving, but you know what way it is, and you just have to be that little bit more vigilant, really. And you know, and I drive slowly in the car, and the bike I don't drive super fast unless I'm on my own, and you know, the conditions are right and there's no cars about and stuff like that. So yeah, great knowledge. Yes, their country, absolutely, it is. And as you're saying, I don't want to become one of them people that like when I come from the UK saying how bad the UK is all the time and stuff like that. I don't want to be one of them people here. Because then, you know, again, my answer to that is, well, hey, if you don't like it, you can always leave. And I know some people don't like that as an answer, but it is. I love living here. I think it's a fantastic place to retire to, you know. I mean, as I said before, the bar has gone down. It was 55, 56 when we retired. And when I first came, it was 71, 72, you know. And, you know, and now it's 43. It's just gone up, actually. 43. So it's still cheap to retire. You can still eat for £1, you know. You can eat for £1. You can have a large cold beer for, I don't know, £1.30, a large Leo. It's a great place. And there's a lot of things. The waterfalls are all free, you know. And I know people say, well, Phangnga price when you go around the national parks. But look at all the other parks that are free. It all lines itself out. But for me, and this is only for me, you know, you've got to just go with the flow and enjoy your day. Enjoy this moment, you know. As I said before, yesterday's got nothing new to say. The future's not even here. Enjoy the moment. Do what makes you happy. If anyone tells you can't do what makes you happy, then, hey, jog on, you know what I mean? Jog on. To anyone in the house, is Stu Ennin, yeah? Because I've answered all your questions, Stu. But you might watch it on a replay. Anyway, so I have got my GoPro. Respect for the ties and their culture goes a long way and comes back tenfold. Absolutely, Scott. Absolutely. You know, when you're in temples, you know, you make sure that the ladies' shoulders are covered up and stuff. And, you know, you don't rock up in your bikini. Not that I wear a bikini. That's Wednesdays. But, yeah. Oh, I missed that, Scott. Hang on. What was that? Just missed your comment, Scott. What have I done? I don't know. I don't know. I've missed your comment. I got it. He told me to subscribe to CJ. Did he? CJ tell me about you the other day. Next on my list of you. Yeah, gotcha. Sorry. Yeah, and just got to respect the culture, you know? Yeah, just got to respect the culture, respect the people. Everywhere I've been, they, you know, you'll get help if you need help. Always polite. Be polite. My mum always told me civility costs you nothing. And that's the way you should be, no matter where you live in the world, you know? If people want to be a-holes to you, then just walk away from it, you know? You know, walk away from it. But
Chocolate Man's got an awesome channel. It's also got some awesome artwork.
yeah, James. Lisa said that Chocolate Man in Thailand, James has got an awesome channel. He's also got some awesome artwork. So I have as well. Yeah, we know where that comes from, James. Yeah, I've got my GoPro 3 sorted out. What I've done in the end was this charger was broken. I tried everywhere to get it fixed. There isn't anywhere. So the other option, I brought 2 batteries so I can charge it up that way. But I brought myself a microphone off of Lazada that should be coming. And then I've just found out the microphone plugs into the USB, which doesn't work. So the microphone's going to have to go on hold for the moment. But my GoPro 3 is up and running. Yeah, you look at if you wanted, Jamie, share it on here. It's up to you, or you can ask through James's channel about he's got a Facebook page for photography, amazing photography, still photography, amazing stuff, guys. The guy's definitely got an eye for that. Definitely got an eye for that. James, you said you might be coming down this way next month. Give us an heads up if you do, and if you're passing through, then hey. But I'm planning most probably, so me and Lisa are going away beginning of next month for one night only. Then I'm planning on heading up to Pratchua. So, but again, the weather's starting to change now. It's, it's been hacking it down, lightning, and even the cat's got under the bed. So, yeah. Yeah, Sue's here. Always comments on my post, Sue, which I really appreciate. Well, I appreciate everybody's comments. Absolutely, I do. And I answer all of them, which is good. I love it. I love it. I'll put, yeah, Surin, good channel. So I'm hoping to do a little bit more, a few more road trips this year. And yeah, it's just like ad hoc, really. You're not met James, top man. Same as CJ and Scott. All good guys. All good guys. All good guys. Terrific attitude. Is that aimed at me to having fun, or Scott and James and CJ? Yeah, yeah, that's right. You come in from Scott's channel. I'm slowly moving up. I'm 1.36 now. I was on 1.34, 1.35, and it would go up, and then I would lose 6, and then I'd gain 3, and all that. And in the end, I mean, as I say, my channel is my channel. It is what it is. The reason I do it is for my grandkids and my kids at home, but they're not kids. They're fully grown adults, and I do it so they can see what their gran and granddad, Nanny Chocolate and Granddad Sausage, what they're doing where they live. And that's why I've done my channel. And that's why I'll always do my channel, no matter what happens to it, where it goes and what it does. Yeah, well, we'll work something out, Scott. We'll work something out. Don't worry about that. It's you know, it's not a worry. We'll work it out. Yeah, you're always welcome, mate. I've got 2 pineapples growing in the garden, so I'm hoping they're going to be ready. Well, I'm hoping the tiki bar still in. I've answered your questions. You'd have to go back at the front of the, well, not right at the front, and I answered all your questions, Stu. Yeah, so I've got the 2 pineapples. I'm hoping the tiki bar will be ready by the time the pineapples are ready, because I'm going to make Lisa a pina colada. A pina colada. I have a great recipe. So, yeah, a bit cheesy. And I've got some more artwork coming for Bad Badger's Tiki Bar Thailand. So I'm hoping to get it printed up and put on maybe a bit of perspex or plastic and hang it in the bar. So yeah, hang it in the bar. Oh, you got them? That's all right, mate. See, I had them, look, here, Stu, I had them all written down. I had them all written down, mate. Appreciate your comments, you know that. So you say it's Kevin in Paradise, another good one. I speak a lot with Kevin, actually. We do a lot of phone calls and messenger calls about gardening and stuff, because he's always building his waterfall, isn't he? And it's huge, isn't it? Yeah, cheers, Scott, for dropping in. I know people drop in, drop out. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Take care. Ride safe. Yeah, and you, buddy. Yeah, I had the beers last night. So, yeah, Stu, that's why I'm having tea. Yorkshire tea. So, yeah, I had 3 large Leos in the pool last night after the Mugger time. Absolutely good. It was a good evening last night, but say it's a bit wet out there. It's still warm, as we all know that live here. It's still warm. So, yeah, I'm pleased I got them off of Lazada. I got, that's the old GoPro one, but I got 2 batteries and a charger for 980 baht, which I thought was pretty good, really, you know, which enables this to come back in action, because the audio on this is better than the Crash the Bagger Home will all be there. The audio on the GoPro is better than the Mocha Cam that I've got, and the Mocha Cam, the footage, even so it's set on the same settings, the footage seems to be a bit better. But I'm up and rocking now, and I'm happy. 2 cameras, I love it. It's easier with 2 cameras. So yeah. But also, I got a phone call from Brian. Brian's Thailand. Can stick that up, guys. Mitch, if you can. Brian's Thailand. He said he was coming down this way. I think it was next month or maybe the month after, and they're going to drop in. There's a few of them, I think, going to come down. And I talked to Brian quite a bit, as you know, he's building. If you don't know his channel, Brian's Thailand, check it out. He builds really high-end villas. I think they're like 25 million plus. Yeah, cheers, Scott. Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. Like you said, we can't all drop in at the same time and stuff like that. And I like, you know, but I appreciate everyone dropping in, and I know people drop in and drop out. And yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I bought this second hand, to be honest with you. And he had never had a battery charger with it, so I used to charge it by the thingy, and then they say that broke. But yeah, it's a great little camera, really. It does the job. And so yeah, I'm more than pleased with it, to be honest. So yeah. Oh, cheers, Mitch. Super mod. And the Mocha Cam I got, I'll get it. I'll show you. And I'm back in the room. Yeah, it's a Mocha Cam. This is where it fell off my bike. and it's got a little LED screen. That's magnetic, and that comes out. But the only problem with it is, I mean, it's got a spare battery that clips on the back, which doesn't work now. The only trouble is to change the settings on it, you've got to have this in all the time, you know? And this swivels round. And it's a great little camera. But again, to change any settings, that's it. Give me a big list of chores. Yeah, see you later, Stu. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Thanks for the questions. It's good because it's got a magnetic thing. Like when I'm down the gym or something, I do a bit of footage. If it's something magnetic, you can just clip it to the side. And yeah, so the only trouble is every time you want to change the settings of it, you've got to pop this back in. And a little clip's missing. And this, you can't really, it's not robust enough. It'll just come off. But again, this is what I do my vlogging on. They all work great. They all work great. But I'm just chuffed I got me other GoPro 3 working. Awesome. So yeah, 21 in the house. Awesome. Really good, guys. Really good. So Scott's been in and dropped out. With CJ in, I know James is here and there's a few, but I lose track, me. Big list of chores. Stu's always got a lot of chores. Catch up later. Yeah. So I know CJ's waiting for the kids to, I think they're in school for another week, I think, or they're just out, but yeah. And check out CJ's channel. He's got a different, unique editing, and I'll leave it at that. And I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. It's really good, really good. Oh, teed out. So yeah. So that's why I say it's just been raining heavily today. So it was just a lazy day in, really. Yeah, that one is Gary Williams. How you doing? Missing Thailand. Won't be long now, Gary. I reckon. So they're moving forward October. I reckon next year, I think it'll be pretty full on. Pretty full on. Yeah, that Motor Wolf camera mount, I thought was pretty awesome, David. It was 140 baht plus delivery, but I've got an X-Ram, you know. See, yeah, CJ's there. The X-Ram mounts are about $2.5 grand, and I got a Motor Wolf one, and it's, if anything, it's better quality, and it was delivered. I think it was just under, I think it was 300 baht, something like that. And it's not plastic, it's steel. And the mounts, and it's an X-Ram mount, and it's really good because it holds this big phone, because this is a massive phone. It's a 5.5 inch screen, which I use Google Maps now for my navigation on my bike, and the X-Ram went on that. And say the proper X-Ram ones are about 2.5, 3 grand, and this is exactly the same. And it was, well, no more than 300 baht. 180 baht, yeah, that's about right. 140 baht, I think it was, and plus it's about 29 or 35 baht for postage, something like that. And I've still got mine on, and I already had a ball mount on the top of my sat-nav bar on my bike, and the little one you get to go under the handlebars, because you said, David, the other day when we were talking, I put that on the back of my rack, so I can take it off and put the mount on the back. I just missed that, Nick. Yeah, love to you, Nick and Bev. Go for your walk, mate, and not as if you're walking up, huh? So enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. The afternoon, I should say. What's the time there? It's 25 to 11 in the morning in the UK. There you go. One's Thai times, one is UK time. And I've got one down the bar that says 5 o'clock permanently. Yeah, you take care, guys. Used to work with Nick, and we used to see a lot of Nick and Bev. Lovely couple. Yeah, the vibration you can get. What you can do is if you get like if you go to like a little hardware store, you're lucky here. Always happy hour, baby. 338, and get a little like rubber washer, like that. Pop it in between. Ah, Lisa just told me we haven't put the clock forward. So it's 25 to 12 in the UK because their clocks went forward yesterday. And put it round there, David, and you know, a little bit of rubber, and that should stop a tiny little bit of the vibration. Just get like a washing machine washer and unscrew the bit that where the GoPro goes on top, and then put it in there. Or failing that, the ball mount, you can actually get rubber ball mounts that prevent a lot of vibrations on the bike. Failing that, just hold it in your teeth or stick it on your helmet or wherever. I would imagine it doesn't matter what time it is for Mitch because he's always up. As he said earlier, I think he had a sleep last month. Pretty good. 6:35 a.m. Mind you, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. 2 o'clock the previous day. I don't know, just can't sleep really, I suppose. But hey, I'll go up, make myself a drink, go on, you know, just go get the laptop over, maybe put a bit more editing or stuff. Hi Luke, how you doing? How you doing, Luke? Good, thanks for joining. Really good. And yeah, so I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. So obviously not enough Leo, really. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe not. I have a fish. I normally have a drink on a Saturday evening. Maybe 2 or 3. Guys, calling you. Yeah, cheers, James. And be safe, mate, and enjoy the rest of your evening. It's late for me. Been asleep hours ago. Yeah, cheers, James. Thanks for dropping in. Awesome. But you should always go to sleep. But Mitch is moderator on a lot of channels. A lot. I missed Richard's travel, actually. I was going to go on it last night, but as I said, I was just a bit knackered, so maybe that's why I woke up early. I don't know, I missed it. I meant my every intention was to go on it, but I didn't. Can't do them all. Can't do them all. Yeah, he's a top moderator. Top moderator. All good. So you're down in Krabi now, to having fun. You moved down there for a little bit. Are you enjoying it there? Is it better from where you were before? Because you was in Pattaya, weren't you, before? Krabi's about, Ao Nang's about an hour and a half from us, which isn't too far. Excuse me, I'm a bit warm. A bit on, I need a shave. Shave and a head shave. I've not done it today. I shall do it later before I go to bed, most probably. Have a nice shower and a head shave before I go to bed, which is not just yet, it's only 20 to 6. So yeah, the t-shirt's good. Lewis brought me down. Lewis is Lisa's son. He's down from Chiang Mai. He's been in Chiang Mai nearly 10 years now, and he's been teaching English for about 8 years up there. And he's a writer. And if any of you guys like reading books, check on Amazon. Lewis J.F. Clark. He's got a few books there, and they're very cheap, and they're a good read. There's some good ones in there. Read the reviews, have a look at them. I recommend all of them. I've got 2 more to catch up on. My favourite is Butterfly Killings, but really good read, guys. Cheap, really good read. Hi, Spotter Wilfred from the Netherlands. Wow, from the Netherlands. Chayapum, how you doing? Yes, loads of excitement here, Chayapum. Loads of excitement, always. It's the hype of excitement. Just talking generally, man, you know, as usual. Sabai in the islands. You should try Phangnga. You guys should come up to Phangnga for a couple of days and just, I mean, it's not beach. Our closest beach is Kokoi, which is about our nearest beach, which is about 30 minutes. So it's more, it's not jungle, it's more limestone, you know, like Krabi, pretty similar to that without the beach. But you should come up to Phangnga for a couple of days and check it out. Very tired, I've said. Krabi's lovely. Krabi's nice. I like Krabi. I like. We spent the last 2 years on New Year's Eve on Rayleigh, which is Krabi El Nang. Get the boat over. We spent the last 2 years at Rayleigh for New Year's Eve, and it was a bit different this year. Very, very quiet, but still a great place for New Year's Eve. Try and go there every year. I like it. I know we could go loads of places, but I like Rayleigh. It's really good. Yeah, so I said check out. Yeah, the limestones and that, and you can see. Can I flick you around? Let me just flick you around. I know some of you have seen it, but some of you may not have. See, there's a little bit of the mountains at the front. And if I take you around the back, there's Pickle. She's in because it's thundering. And we've got next door's dog. See, that's Pickle and that's Brankston. There you go. Oh, there's Lewis.
Hello.
So there you go. The limestone, we've got all them. Tiki's nearly there. So yeah. So as I was saying, guys, check out Lewis J.F. Clarke on Amazon and buy his books. They're only, I think they're about $2. I think something like that. $3. I don't know, but they are very cheap. Yeah, it is where we are. It's very quiet here, very survive. But as I say, it's about, I don't know, on my motorcycle or even the car's 2-3 minutes into the town, which is the main town. Phanga's a province. Phangnga town is, well, they call it a city, but it's, you know, it's just a typical Thai town. And yeah, so we've pretty much got everything here that we need. Lewis J.F. Clarke, author. Thank you for that, Mitch. Yeah, I don't know if you can find his page. I don't know how you would do that. If you can, pop it up. If you can't, no worries. Small village. Yeah, loving it. I do. I like the small village. I mean, this is a big city town, but where we are, we're in a little village called Tamnampud. Tamnampud. Depends how you pronounce it. It's a very small village. You have to cross the bridge to come across the river. And it's very quiet here, you know, very, very quiet here. And we love it. We love it. You know, it is quiet because we used to live on Coattail, which was very, very sociable. We lived there for 5 years, as I said. I know I'm repeating myself and I shouldn't do that. Most of you know the backstory. If you don't, you should watch my videos. Mind you, I didn't start vlogging until really we moved here. I think my first 2 videos of the build here where we were breaking ground. So that's, you know, I didn't really start vlogging till we moved here. Yeah. Which is good. I didn't understand it then, you know. I used to do a little bit of underwater videography on an old YouTube page, but I didn't know about, you know, copyright music, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it never really took off. But hey, I've got this channel here, so yeah, El Nang, I love El Nang. Great, Crazy Gringos. Crazy Gringos is a good one. Cheers, Mitch. Thanks for putting Lewis's Amazon page up. There's a link there, guys, so click on it and have a look at it and read the reviews. Say that the books are, you know, they're pretty cheap, really. He's going to say thank you, Mitch.
Sorry, I got a mouthful of chocolate biscuit, but thank you very much.
There you go.
I'll also, Patrick's going to share this live stream on his page.
All right. Patrick is the guy from the Kangaroo Bar in Chiang Mai. And this is what I showed you earlier. It's a pool league. And as you can see, Lewis got one with my name on it.
We're in the final on Friday as well.
Final on Friday. I missed that one. The tourists are coming back in, I think, by July, they're starting to open up a bit more. I think October, they'll start to allow it. They're doing something with Phuket to try and get people into Phuket, but you'll be isolated on the island. But there's still obviously the paperwork to fill in and stuff. But I reckon October things will look entirely different for Thailand, and I would say definitely next year, which I know is not what a lot of people want to hear, but definitely next year, I think it maybe be back to whatever the normal is. I still think you'll have to have a COVID passport, proof of COVID inoculation of some type. But what they're doing is opening up Phuket, and I think they use the app, I mean, they said you got to use the app, but like Lisa pointed out to me the other day, the problem is if you've got an English, I can only speak for England and about Australia or America. If you've got an English phone, you can't download the app. It's got to be a Thai phone. It's got to be a Thai phone. So that app, you know, I think you'll have a tracking app and you'll have to have proof. And so I know it's not for everybody, and people say this, but they are definitely moving forward, and they do think of the people that live in the kingdom, which is the right thing to do, guys, isn't it? Really, it's, you know, it's the right thing to do. So yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. Yeah, I think they're giving it to frontline workers as such to start off with. Yeah, Michelle's coming over, and so I think really, you know, like, realistically, things are moving forward. July, 3 stages, as you said, 3 stages, and then October. I think next year, you know, I think it will be, yeah, Jeff, January, I think it will be moving forward, and it'll be a lot clearer, most probably a lot easier process to get back into Thailand. But I still think they're going to want a proof of COVID inoculation, whether it be digital or handwritten, I don't know. But it's only what I think. I don't know. It's not official. I'm only telling you what I hear and what I think. So if any of you guys want to do it, obviously you've got to check it out for yourself and make sure that it's kosher. But I think it will change. I think it will change. Which is great. Which is great. Because Phuket, I mean, a lot of places are hurting. But Phuket is totally, yeah, adult population. And that's what they want to do. They said one of the stipulations on Phuket, they wanted to get 70% of Phuketonians, if you can call them that, inoculated before they allow people in, because once you get over 70%, apparently that creates a herd immunity. And so, yeah, so everybody's optimistic. And as I said, you know, they are moving forward. They're not just leaving it. They are moving forward and getting the tourism back into Thailand, which is good for a lot of people's livelihood, because there's a lot of people hurting. So yeah, well, that'd be good if you all come over. Tiki bar might be ready then. Yeah, you never know. So yeah, so it's a big shout out to the Kangaroo Bar in Chiang Mai. Yeah, the Africa Twins are lovely bikes. The new 1100s. I would wait, Mitch. Honda have just applied for a patent for. They used to make a bike called the Transalp. Started off life as a 600, 650, then went to 700, and then the CB500 came out, and they haven't made them since about 2004. I don't know, but Honda have just reapplied for the license to use the name again, because there was talk of them creating a mid-size 800cc Africa Twin. A baby Africa Twin, but I think they're going to go with a 750 800 Transalp, and that'd be an awesome bike, because the original Transalps are good. They were a V twin. I had a V twin in my Africa Twin in the UK. I had a 24-year-old Africa Twin in the UK, but the new ones are horizontal twins. But I reckon they'll go V on this one. Or they may stick the engine for the NC 750. Yeah, come at Christmas, doing the, yeah. Craig, you might be better off. You might be better off just, if you're going to come Christmas, you might be better off just to hang it for a few months. And I mean, I know Lisa was looking at flights the other day, and Singapore Airlines from the UK, 2 adults, 2 children, was £1,600, which is really good price. And they honour if it gets changed with the COVID and stuff, because I think once they open up the floodgates for Thailand, I think the air flight prices will rocket. It's all about supply and demand, isn't it? Because don't forget, a lot of airlines have reduced their fleet. So maybe. Yeah, so the Transalp might be worth hanging on for that, Mitch, because that would be an awesome bike. I mean, my friend Mike, Amazing Thailand Touring, he's got a page. He's got an NC 750. Yeah, if you're on the plane, 7 days quarantine, it's going to minimise it. He's got an NC 750X. He's done 225,000. Yeah, Mark, the FG 850. A couple of my friends have got them. I live on Koh Tao, and I think they have the 800. Awesome bike. For me, this is only my view, they are expensive, they are nice, but get them serviced in Thailand is a lot of money because they're imported. Where for me, the Honda is cheap as chips. And, you know, everyone to their own, and the BMW's an awesome bike. You know, would I want one in my out the front of my house? Yeah, of course I would. They're awesome bikes. Awesome bikes. I follow on her bike, Phangnga. She's traveling around the world. She's got FG 800 and all that. I follow her on YouTube. That's a pretty good site. And Pedro Moto, and he started off his Transalp in the Netherlands. Yeah, and so yeah, that bike could be pretty awesome. Yeah, that new Transalp will be worth the wait, I think, because I've got nothing between. You know, got the 750, which isn't really, it is an adventure bike because Mike has gone from Bangkok to where did he go? Yeah, Mike went to Everest. From Bangkok to Everest on his NC750. He's got a DCT automatic. He swears by it, and he's cracked the miles up. And all he's ever done is get it serviced at Big Wings in Bangkok. That's all he's ever done. And 225,000 kilometers. I think so. I'm not sure. I think Amazon does. I don't know. The only thing you got to watch about is, I think, is the taxes on it. I don't know. I don't use Amazon. I don't. I use Lazada. No, it doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter what you ride. What you've got is the bike that you need. If you watch Paddy Doyle, he's come down on the train. He's got a Honda Wave 100, and he's going to do all the 77 provinces all the way up from Hat Yai. Yeah, Lazada in Thailand is the Thai Amazon, and he's got a little 100cc scooter. It doesn't matter what you ride, guys, as long as you ride these travelling adventure and everything.
Shouldn't have had one. I've got a taste for it now.
Yeah, Lewis is going to demolish off the chocolate biscuits.
Last one.
Yeah, and so you can travel whatever you want, you know, and it doesn't have to be a fortune. The most important thing is getting out on your bike, and I'm going to do a bit more this year. I know we was all put back because of the situation and couldn't really get down on lockdown. It's the same everywhere, but I went out riding with Mike through Takwapa. We went out riding about 2-3 weeks ago. He came down, then we came back here. We had a coffee, then he went back up to Suratani and done an epic ride from. He went to Krabi for the night, and then an epic ride up to Bangkok. And yeah, so yeah, exactly, and that's it. It doesn't matter, and you know, you got your pluses. You know, it's great on fuel. It's cheap to maintain. The tyres are cheaper, and you know. As you know, you're in Thailand. There's always the scooter shops everywhere, you know, and so they'll do it for you, and so you can go wherever you want. And the thing is, you don't have to travel at 150,000 light years because you miss everything on the little click or a wave. You know, you're going at 50 kilometers an hour or 60 kilometers an hour. You're taking it all in and seeing all the beauty of it all. You know, and you put 100 baht in one of them, it'll last you a week. You know, mine's pretty good on fuel though. So, yeah. So it doesn't matter what you ride, guys. Just ride what you got. And if you want to put some, you know, get a waterproof backpack or something. J.E., hi, how you doing? There you go, exactly. And what do they say? You meet the nicest people on a Honda. And that's what broke them in, wasn't it? That is what changed motorcycles in America. The Isuzu. Oh, that'll go forever, the Isuzus. They are. I've got an old Mazda Tribute, all-wheel drive V6 3-litre petrol. 190,000 kilometres on an air, the old girl. Still a good little motor. Not great on fuel, but I don't go far. Don't matter. But yeah, so just, you know, just drive what you're happy with. That's all you need. Waterproofs. Keep your luggage. I mean, when I go away, I only take enough for 3 days. T-shirts, underwear, you know, the riding gear you pretty much use. And so every 3 days I stop for 2 days. So I can have a good dinner, I can have a good few beers, so I haven't got to ride in the morning. And I'll get all my laundry done for, I don't know, 100 baht or whatever it is. And you got your fresh clothes again. You can't take all your clothes for a week. Never do it, you know, 3 T-shirts. The riding gear, I use a microfiber so you can actually rinse them out in the bathroom. Or a couple of times when we done Mayong Song, all my riding gear. I just took my boots off and went straight into the shower, took the crash helmet off and went straight in the shower with my riding gear on. Took it out, got a hanger out, hung it up outside. It was dry in the morning and just refreshened it up because you do sweat a bit. But your microfibers, you can wash them out. And then say every 3 days stop, have a good beer so you ain't got to drive the next day. And then do your washing, get up and then crack on. Yeah, so I will be doing one once we come back. Once we come back from our anniversary night out, we're going for 24 hours, which we did down to Rayleigh for New Year's, 24 hours, some good deals. But this place we're going to is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I shall do some live streaming from there. And I should also do a video when I come back. Yeah, absolutely. So it's all good. Looking forward to it. I've got another cooking video coming out, which I've done. I never put it out straight away because I'd put the other one out before and I didn't want to sort of cram two into it. And this one is Mu Hong, which is quite famous down in southern Thailand. It's like a stewed, it's pork and it's like a stew and you have it with rice. Very tasty. Looking at the pool in the background, he said he can't wait to jump in it. Yes, mate, it's there, Lee. Yeah, we went safe for New Year, but we're not going to El Nang. We're going somewhere else, which isn't far from us. But we're going. So, yeah, that will be beginning of the new month. And then I'm coming back, and then I'm heading up to Pratchett. And maybe further. I don't know yet. But Pratchett. Let's see. We all know plans can change, so I'll just choose my first destination. It's about 500 kilometres from me, and I can do that in a day. But I take off on my Google Maps, I take off toll roads and I take off motorways. And so I've got the side roads. So it will take longer, but I would rather do that. It will take me onto motorways if there's no side road, but then it'll take me straight off of it again. The motorways like the 4 are great if you really want to get somewhere and you have to get somewhere so you can hack it. Me, I'd rather take the time, do the side roads. I mean, I used to use it a lot. Out of Champon, the coast road up to Pratchett up there, absolutely stunning. If any of you come over and you haven't done it, do it. Absolutely stunning road. So I should be going up that way. So it'd be from here to Suratani, Champon to Pratchett. And I may squeeze up to Hua Hin. I don't know. I may go further. I don't know. Depends how the day goes. Depends how the weather goes. And I say I don't book anywhere. I don't plan anything. I just go in a general direction. And that's the adventure. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's all good. So you can see the pool there, Lee, if you're watching. That'll be ready for you when you come over next year. And the tiki will be done then. Yeah, there is. Still raining. There you go, Lee. Waiting for you. We'll have the sofa built. The top will be done. All the back's all done. That's all sorted out. Just got to put a sink there. We've got the lights in. Very green at the moment.
You said about the movie car we had last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showed them the pots we had. I don't know whether or not. I've got to be careful I don't break my neck here. I don't know if the lights have come on yet. No, it's a bit too light. They work on a solar panel and they work on a click. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of lights that go all the way along on there. So we've got 2 lights there. Getting another light. Look at my Franzipan. Look at that. So yeah. That's all ready for you, Lee, when you come. All good. Wipe my feet. Still raining. Got a little bit of something on the screen there. You got a couple of years yet? Yeah, I was lucky. Very lucky. I was 52, 53 when I retired, so I've been here 10 years. So I'm coming up 62. It's about right. And then I drew my pension at 55, which was 5 years early, but hey, enable me to live here a bit earlier, really. I don't get my state pension yet till I'm 66, so I've got a few more years to go until I get my UK state pension. But yeah, it's all good. So that'll all be ready for you, Lee, when you come over in the pool. Beers in the pool. Absolutely. So we've still got 20 in the house. Wow. Really, really good. Really appreciate it. And you guys got any questions for me? I'll endeavour to answer. Hey, Larry. How you doing? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. So if any of you got any questions for me, really. If you haven't, then hey, you can chat amongst yourselves or, you know, just chill out, which I'm doing the same. It's all good. All good. So yeah, saying Larry, it's been a bit of a wet day here today, so I've had a very, very lazy day. Oh, the pool is 5 by 3 meters and the deepest is 1.5 meters. And it's got 3 steps down to it. Raining here too. Yeah, hot air. Yeah, good to have you on, Larry. I hope you're really well. Yeah, 3 meters is Des Duo, which is a French company based in Phuket. We had a few quotes coming in and they built it in 10 days. So we wanted it done. And also the guy's French and our Thai isn't great, as I said, so, but he speaks perfect English, perfect Thai. So whenever, there's not been an issue with it, but also in ordering stuff, we don't have the problem of, you know, if there was a problem, we just wanted to, yeah, good. That's right to do it. Yeah, good to take your time and set up properly, and that's the right thing to do. And so we went with them purely because, one, everything's in the what looks like a toilet there. Everything's in that. There's no piping, no nothing. That's all it. That's all there. And we wanted it. We didn't want any underground piping, but there's nothing wrong with that, but we didn't want it. We didn't want it. We just wanted it. So that's just easy for maintenance and stuff like that. Suits us. Everyone to their own. Everyone chooses what they want. Yeah, you come up to Phangnga, or we might go down 4 by 3, 1.3. Yeah, the 1.5 comes up to about here on me, but I'm 5'7". So, but it's more of a, it's not a swimming pool. I mean, you can, on that pump thing, you can upgrade that and you can get one of the jets that come out the front, you know, like a swimming jet. You can upgrade it if you want to, but we just use it to chill out in, cool out in. When the kids come around, they can play in the pool. We just use it to sort of chill out and, you know, after a day. Yeah, it's coming on, Larry. It's coming on. I've got a few more things to do on it, but hey, it's just sometimes it's too hot. Yeah, that's it. That's all we've got it for. And it's just to sit on the steps, have a cold beer, cool down. We've got the umbrella in the corner now. And we normally have our coffee in it in the morning. We have a cup of tea in bed, and then we have 1 or 2 coffees in the pool with the umbrella up because it's really hot. And it's a nice little secluded area there, really. And that's what it is, really. You know, we didn't. For me, where Lisa is, the pool's got to be the same, the right size for the house. You know, that's why when we come through the front door, we wanted it so you look through the house, so you see the pool. Originally, we could put it that way on, but it had been bigger, it'd been more expensive. But for us, it's perfect. You know, we go. I don't know if I go diving or swim in the sea and stuff like that. So might be another one. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's great for when it's really hot, cooling off. When I was moving all the base around in the Type 1, I'd have my shorts on and get too hot, and it's just a case of slipping the old Crocs off and dumping in the pool because it's just too hot, man. Just too hot. That's a bit of a lifesaver sometimes for the guys that live in Thailand and all that, which it is. So, yeah, all good. Lisa's come out of the bedroom now. I'm actually making another cup of coffee for me. Or no, a cup of tea. I think a cup of tea. So, do the biggest pool you can afford and do. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. It's perfect size for us. And I say, we're not swimmers, just like chilling out with a cold beer. Teacher's back. Hi, teacher, how you doing? You're back. Thanks for dropping back in. And for those of you that you're going to cover the pool in the koi pond. Yeah. For those of you that aren't subscribed to Scott's channel, Teacher Thomas Thailand, make sure you do. Plus the other ones. Gotta Love Thailand, Thailand Sites, CJ, same but different, Chocolate Man in Thailand. Who else have I forgotten? Oh, terrible, my memory. Terrible. And Scott's back. He was in earlier, Scott, but he had to go out because he's got an open mic in Pala in Rayong. He's got open mic, and he does American breakfast, he does a bit of Thai food. Check out his channel. Check out the Open Mic Facebook page as well. Sit at the beach at Parlour. It'll happen, mate. We will. Yeah, it's a cool down pool. It's exactly what it is. I mean, it's been some really hot weather. It's been quite hot lately. And you get in and the temperature, I've got a little thermometer in the filter, 31, which is pretty warm for a pool. I mean, to be fair, I've dived in the ocean at 32 in Kotel when it was really, really hot there. Yeah, that was the ocean. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it? As long as even if it's half the size of that, if it's a plunge pool. Krabi, I'm an hour and a half from Phangnga. Krabi is just on the border. I mean, the other end of Krabi, where it reaches Phangnga, is about 30, 40 minutes, like Krabi, Phangnga. But to Phangnga, it's about an hour and a half. I missed that. The surf or your voice? Well, just blend them together. I would imagine it would be the surf, Scott, I would say. I would say it'd be the surf. No, it's not too far. So we're pretty central here, David. So we're 50 minutes from Khao Lak. We're 40 minutes to the gateway at Phuket, an hour and a half into Phuket main town, and an hour and a half from Phangnga in Krabi. So we're quite central. It's about 160 kilometres to Suratani, and then another couple of hundred, I think, to jump on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, we're pretty central here, We're pretty central. So, guys, I've overstayed my welcome and we said I'll keep it to an hour. And we were lucky, Charpum. We came on a road trip and we've met some friends in Phuket and their parents lived here in Tam Nam Phud, and we came and fell in love with it. And so we decided to make the move. They say a place chooses you, and I believe in that. Absolutely. So, guys, I've overstayed my welcome for an hour. I like to keep it for an hour, so I do appreciate you guys all dropping in and taking your time to watch me and my channel. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, stay safe, and thanks for joining. Have a great evening, everybody, or enjoy your sleep, whatever. So take care and stay safe. Bye.